try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in.
Miami has a dolphin, the greatest football team.
Southside dog. Yeah, the South Side.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's D4L XI. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Now A-Chan on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this. Listen.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Penix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
A run for the first time would be John Robinson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Penix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
I still cracked up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. On this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. The kick by Sanders is good. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Second and 10.
39-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Watch the back on this play. Go.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. They'll throw with Penix. A quick throw, but incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air, Penix. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
At the 13-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Back to the ground with Robinson. Down to the 6-yard line. A pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
70 Lions.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And looking to throw, Penix. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
60 Eagle. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They are going for it. Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Scott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Dolphins 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Dwayne Eskridge on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Here's third and 9. They're going to look to throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A good position to be in here, second and inches. Robinson with another carry. And he'll go down at the 28. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
A gain of a yard. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 to the 28-yard line.
On the draw, Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw, Penix. And this one incomplete. He couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, 30 yards. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Dolphins 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Robinson up the middle.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Get in the end zone.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix.
And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Let's go now. Cougar 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run again here with Robinson. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
19.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. That one out wide and intercepted.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Up the middle, H.N.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Running left, H.N.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A run straight ahead with H.N. Gets past one man.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
Right. Will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And they could thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Dolphins 11. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Cater Kohu there defensively.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Nike 18, 19.
They'll set up to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And only able to muster a couple down about the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Roll, Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the first.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Trap 60.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pass incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They set up the screen. Achane has it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? It went heavy. No surprise that it was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here we go, set. Pack the 6, go.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Another carry now for Madison. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Waddle, the motion man right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sanders' kick is good. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
70 Lions! Go! 79 Broncos!
He'll look to throw. Oh, no, lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one deep for London. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll look to throw here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This pass is caught by London. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Dolphins 18. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
In motion, the tight end.
Now a give, running left is right. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Down the right sideline.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
57 yards.
And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
London hauls this one in. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Robinson.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw.
He's across midfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's complete to the tight end Warner.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Penix working out of the gun here.
Buying time to his left.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A big play looming on third down.
Go! 18, run. 19, Tiger, 19.
They're looking to throw. Penix.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Here's first down.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left.
Gets this to Waller.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Back to throw again.
This ball intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take